Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are going to start an adventure through the Supermarket Simulator. Going to do a new game. I have played this before. Um, my last one, I got to level 101, and I really wanted to stick with it so that I could get all the achievements. But I've been wanting to record this for a long time, and my 101, my level 101, I ended up like over borrowing, so then I couldn't afford to like restock as much as I wanted to. And I thought, you know what, instead of struggling, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I want to do anyway and get started. It says, welcome to Supermarket Simulator. You'll start with a small store and grow to an awesome supermarket. That is Aria. We have a German Shepherd and a Husky. Aria is the German Shepherd. She's the one that you're going to hear from time to time. Anyway, you'll start with a small store and grow to an awesome supermarket. Start by purchasing goods to sell and place them onto the shelves. Don't forget to set the prices with a profit to avoid bankruptcy. Have fun. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. I'm going to turn on the lights. And we have $50. And we're going to buy one of those and one of those. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We're going to stock the shelves. And we're going to throw away the box. I will do a lot of this off camera when we get to a certain point because, um, and I usually just do the market price. I've seen a lot of people play this, and well, not a lot, but I've seen other people play this, and I've done googling and stuff over time, and I know there are a lot of people out there who like to see, oh, can I get them to buy it for this? Can I get them to buy? I just go with the market price. Okay. Wait for the first customer. All right. And dollar 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Now, the tutorial is helpful if you've never played this before, and I will follow it for a while, but eventually we're just going to do our own thing. Ack. You can use the keypad or you can use the mouse and click on the numbers. Either way for the cards. Okay, here we go. We don't have a lot to offer right now because we don't have the money, but we will get there. Make another $50 to $100 and we'll be able to buy some more supplies. The more supplies we have, the more variety we have, the less they'll buy of one product. So, like right now, because we only have cereal and bread, they're going to buy tons of it. But later, when I say tons of it, I don't mean we're going to get rich just selling cereal and bread. What I mean is, say you have a customer that buys 3 boxes of cereal and 2 loaves of bread. Well, once we have other products to choose from, that will change because they'll buy maybe 1 box of cereal, one package of bread, and a box of something else. 3.96. Thank you. Now with the cash, you click on the bills and the coins, and you hit spacebar when you're finished. If you pick up a 5 and you meant to do a 1, you can right click on the 5s and it'll put it back in the drawer. Once in a while you get somebody with exact change. Eventually we'll be able to hire all kinds of people. We'll be able to hire other cashiers, we'll be able to hire stalkers, we'll be able to hire cleaning people, we'll be able to hire security, but we're not going to do that. We'll do the security long enough for us to get through the tutorial, but then we're going to turn it off in settings. I'm not a big fan of the security. I know it makes it more realistic, except they hit the customers with a bat. Not a fan. I don't think that's the appropriate way to handle a shoplifter. I'm sorry. But we are going to have to do that for the tutorial, so I will leave it on until we get to that part, and then after we complete that, then I will turn it off. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning, excuse me. But there is a place in the settings where you can turn off shoplifting. So we will do that. They have done so much to upgrade this game and upgrade the game, both. When I first started playing, I don't even know how many years ago, I started playing when it very first came out. And now you can, oh my gosh. When I started playing, there was no security, there weren't any cleaning people. Uh, there wasn't much you could do outside the store. Now they have vending machines. They have ice cream stands. Well, I have the DLC. I have several of the DLC. Um, Ice cream stands and bakery and uh, oh gosh, I don't know. It's hard to think of a perfect change. Okay, thank you, lady. Their customers, they've added a lot more. Well, I don't know, a lot. They've they've added several new uh, models for the customers, the pedestrians, the people. Um, Back in the day, all your cashiers looked exactly the same. Your restockers looked exactly the same. But now they have varied it. So uh, not everybody looks like a clone. Only thing they need to fix is one of the restockers I had in my last world was a lady, which was fine, but she came to work wearing high heels. You're not going to wear high heels to work in retail. That's just not going to happen, especially working in a warehouse carrying heavy boxes and stocking shelves and yeah, you're not gonna wear high heels. I was like, oh, cool, they have a new. What is she wearing on her feet? I was like, no way that's gonna happen. I worked in retail. I worked in food industry. Started out in fast food. Well, I did. I used to. Well, I've washed dishes in restaurants. I've been a waitress. That's not the appropriate term anymore. I think it's server. I was a waitress back when waitress wasn't a bad word. Um, I have worked in fast food. I've done management in fast food. I've worked in retail. I worked for Dollar General for years. Uh, Made it even up to assistant manager, and just you know. So, oh well, they can't buy anything if I don't have anything. Let's just get that to start with, so I can get some stuff on the shelves real quick. Sorry, guys. I was too busy talking. Wasn't paying attention. We'll get a few more customers. It's only 8:36, and they do come in when you're supposed to be closed. Okay. And you can change the price by clicking on this tag. I don't know if it's open here yet. Uh, Pricing. See, you can do it here as well. You can set your prices on the computer. See, we're supposed to close at 9, but he just walked through the door. We'll see if anybody else comes in. We'll give it a few minutes. Just turn the lights on, you think? There we go. Okay, we're not going to get all of our checkouts tonight. I don't think we would have anyway, but we definitely won't because I missed out on 3 customers, so that would have put me at 21. I still wouldn't have made it. Okay, I don't think we're getting any more customers. Oh, and another thing, while you're targeting it, you can hit E, and it'll close the checkout. Well, there. It puts a sign that says checkout closed. And that way, like if you have more than one register or whatever, and you want your cashier on one and you want another one for yourself, you can close yours until you're ready to check or whatever, and they'll all go to the other one. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, we need to press enter to finish the day. 18 customers were satisfied. Products not found. It says 0. With one of the updates, I think they've messed that up because obviously we had 3 customers come in. I had nothing on the shelves. So that should have at minimum been 3. But it does work sometimes because I've seen it work on my other one. But anyway, this gives you a financial rundown. We're going to go ahead and you'll receive daily bills starting today. Make sure to pay the bills using your computer before their due date or they'll be paid automatically. The more electrical devices, the more expensive the bills. There was this one guy that was recording, and he used to not turn on his light. He just left it dark all the time. Even when it was dark outside, he would leave it dark. And he's making videos, and it was bad for the videos. And, of course, YouTube makes videos darker anyway. And I was like, really? You're gonna penny pinch to the point that you don't use your lights? I turn my lights on first thing. That's okay. Pricing. If you click last change, it'll sort this. We don't have any price changes yet, but what it'll do is you can click it until the last ones show up to say today, and you can go over here and change it. Now, back in the old days, they'd have price changes, and I'd have to look at it, and I'd have to remember, okay, it's going to be this and this and this, and run over to the shelves and change it. And you don't have to do that anymore. And you notice it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but because I have the sign is closed, I can go AFK for 6 hours. It don't matter. The game is basically frozen. The time is frozen. So I can take all the time I want to paint or put down floor tile or buy stuff from the market and stock shelves or rearrange the furniture or whatever I want to do. I can do that before I open. And it's going to stay 8 a.m. and I'm not going to lose any customers. I'm not going to lose any money. It doesn't hurt you at all. So one of the things I love about this game is that specific feature, because what I'll do is I'll just sit here and leave it going, and I'll go wash dishes, put loaded dishes in the dishwasher, and then I'll come back and I'll start my day, and then I'll get to this point, and then I'll go change laundry, and then I'll come back and I'll do my thing, and then I'll go clean the bathroom. It's how I get stuff done in the house during the day while playing video games. So, and even if it's something small, just like taking out the trash, even if it only takes me 2 minutes, at least I'm up. I'm getting up from my desk, and I'm doing something productive. Okay, on the bank, see, we could take a loan, and we can decide if we want it to be a 5-day loan, then of course our payments are going to be higher, or we can set it to 25 days, and the payments are a lot lower. But I want to, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And then here's where, once you have a loan taken out, this is where you do your payments. I'm going to try not to take loans unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, I could have made it through on that last save with my level 101 store, but I get so impatient. I just get so impatient. I just want to expand, expand, expand. I just get so impatient. So I'm going to try really hard not to do that. Okay, management, product license. Like, we can't sell bagels or frozen bread or croissants or donuts or muffins until we have spent $2,000 to buy this license. And we have to make sure we have uh, these types of shelving or displays, because that looks like a refrigerator, to put them on. So right now, the only thing we can sell is the new stuff, the newbie stuff. This is where you pay your bills. It says it starts today, but it starts charging us today. So in the morning, when we start a new day, then we'll have our bills for our electricity and our rent. This is how you expand, $350 to expand the store. Here's our hiring for cashiers. To get our first cashier, we have to do 200 checkouts ourselves first. And we have to be a level 10 store. And you see up here in the top right corner, we're at level 2 right now. Then, oops, restockers, you have to have the storage unlocked, have at least one rack, and a level 15 store. Customer helpers, they help when you get a self-check register where customers could check themselves out. You can get a helper to do that. Also, at some point, we'll sell produce, and they have to weigh their produce, and you can get a customer helper for that. Then there are security guards, which, like I said, we'll do the security thing long enough for the tutorial, then we're going to turn that off. But you can hire a security guard. He looks like a professional wrestler or a bouncer or whatever, and they stand outside the store. But then when somebody's in the store and they're shoplifting, they come in and hit them with a bat, and the customer runs out hollering, and then they put the stuff back on the shelf that the customer was trying to steal. You have janitors. You'll see, we'll get to that in the tutorial, where you have to clean the floor, clean the windows. And baker, this is part of the DLC. I have not done this one yet, so I'm excited about doing it. It's pretty expensive to get it started. Ice cream helpers. We can get an ice cream. I did do that one in my last one, and it was kind of cool. I made the mistake. I don't think you need two of them. I did two of them. They take up a lot of floor space. So this time around, I think we're just going to do one. So anyway, that's the hiring. Storage. We have to spend $800 to unlock the storage room. Customization. We're not high enough, obviously, but that lets you change the sign outside your store above above the door. It lets you change where your doorway is. It's a pretty cool feature. And most of the stuff that I've shown you right now is new. It's either new because they keep updating it, or it's new because of the DLC. Vending machine. You can buy a vending machine and set it anywhere on the map, and you have to stock it. Your stockers won't stock the vending machine. But you can put it anywhere. You can put it outside your store. You can put it outside the movie theater. You can put it outside the gas station. You can put it wherever you want to, and then you stock it. And then random people will buy stuff from it throughout the day. But you can only stock it with snacks or drinks. You can even stock it with the beer, which I find quite funny because that means there's nobody checking ID. And at least in Oklahoma, in the United States where I live, you have to be a minimum of 21 to buy alcohol. So there's nobody checking. People just walk up and buy it. There's no kids in this game, so all the AI models look to be adults. So I guess it's not a problem. But anyway, so you can buy vending machines and put them around, and it's like a slow drip of income. I don't think you're going to get rich off of it, but it's a slow, steady income. Okay, we have $95 to spend. Let's go ahead and buy the flour and one more each. That puts us at 60. Let's just do that. And you do get charged a shipping fee, so make sure you account for that when you are buying. Some games, what game was I just playing? Corner Kitchen. Uh, uh, it's a street food sim. See, we don't have the storage unlocked yet, so I'm just going to put this box down here. We can restock off from that. But that sim, the Corner Kitchen, you don't have to pay extra for shipping. It just, you can buy one thing at a time if you want to. It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and put this in here. I know this doesn't look very good, but okay. Now see, we could do this from the tag like we did before, or we could come over here and go to pricing and the flour right here. The market price. See, this column is 371. So that's what we're gonna do. And they haven't made any changes yet. That hasn't been unlocked in the game. Okay, so we have 3 products now. We're gonna go ahead and open. So in between episodes, uh, I will just grind out money. Just checking out customers and this, that, and the other. But if I'm going to uh, add staff or expand or buy new product license or whatever, then I'll record that. But otherwise, this gets really repetitive. And it's not so bad if you're streaming it because you can talk to the chat while you're streaming. But for just a regular YouTube series, it's pretty redundant. 20, 30, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 30. Okay, wait. 35, 36, 7. Okay. I used to be so good at counting change back to customers because I did it so much. But I'm a little out of practice. There was this one young girl that came to work for us, and well, young compared to me. I'm going to be 60 this year. But she came to work for us at Dollar General, and I was supposed to train her. And she didn't know how to count change. If the machine didn't tell her what to do, she didn't know what to do. And I was like, just count it backwards. You know, if the total's 345 and they give you a 5, then you just count up until you get back to the 5. But yeah. My son is extremely intelligent, and I'm not just saying that because I'm his mother. Uh, the tests he took when he was in school, he was basically he scored off the charts. But anyway, uh, he's 31 now. He'll be 32 this year. But he can read a clock, but he has to think about it. And most of y'all are going, how hard is it? It's digital. I'm talking about a real clock. I'm not talking about a digital clock. I'm talking about a real clock, with the minute hand and the second hand, hour hand. He can do it. Okay, dirtiness indicator. Indicates how dirty your store is. If the store becomes too dirty, you'll start losing store points. Okay. So, we need to pick this up. It only lets you do one at a time. Corner Kitchen. when you pick up trash like that, you can put 10 items in the trash bag before you have to throw it away. Mop that up. Mop that up. And we're going to clean the window. All right. 1988. And what do you got? 15, 60. Oh, nope, 7. And we need to restock. As we get more money and as we have more space to work with, we will have more stock. We will have more products, all that. And you can't order more products after 9 o'clock at night. So you want to make sure you keep track of your inventory. Okay. I got you, lady. Come on, Betty. Buy one loaf of bread. I need to put that one loaf of bread up. 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's go ahead and order some more groceries. We'll do one of each of those. And let's do 2 oil. And 2 pasta. Well, we can do that too. Okay. Sorry. I don't have to think about it much whenever they use the card, but the cash actually feels like it's faster to me for some reason. Okay. You're gonna have to wait a minute, Betty. And that is 312. 792. $1.29. Okay. Let's oh, we need some more flour up there. Hang on, sir. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Now, since we've set the prices for these things, if we move them somewhere else later, it will automatically pick up on it. We don't have to set them again. Sorry. Oh, 50, 70, 90, 50, 75, 85, and 90. 38. Okay. I need to clean, guys. Okay. It says buy a crate from the market. So we're going to go to tools. Crate is $30. We're going to go ahead and no, we're not. Okay. Oh, there's my timer. Hold tab to open the tool bill and pick the crate. Okay. And there's the crate. And that's all they wanted me to do. Okay. So with the crate, you can put stuff in the crate and move it from one place to another. My timer has hollered at me. We're going to go ahead and stock this up real quick. This is a very user-friendly game. The instructions are easy to see on the screen. It tells you how to close the boxes and put them down on the ground. And I'm not doing any particular kind of system right now. Eventually, we'll have all the cereals together and all the sugars together and blah, blah, blah. But right now, we're just getting started. So we're putting them on the shelves and getting them priced, and we'll worry about the fancy later. One more box, one more box, one more box. And that's full. So we'll just put that down. Okay, I want to double check, make sure I have prices on everything. And a do. Okay. Well, we're just going to stop right there. And I will, we have everything we're allowed to have right now. Products. Yeah. And you can do furniture. This is where you get your shelves and your coolers and stuff, and freezers. Paints. This is where you buy paint for the walls. Tiles for the floors. Tools is the crate. We'll get about later. The tablet is awesome. It's not. They didn't have that when this game first came out. That's something that came out with the update. It's been out for a while now. But when I first started playing, it wasn't a thing, and it's so much nicer. Vehicles, you can buy vehicles because eventually you'll get to the point where people will do online orders and you deliver their orders. And you can also go around to different stores and buy things. So that's a thing too. If you use if you use a skateboard, obviously you can't store items. You're not gonna be able to like go get merchandise or whatever. And you can only deliver one thing at a time because that's what you're carrying. Bicycle, I think you might be able to put one or two things in the basket. Scooter, I think you can do one or two things in the, it's not a basket, I don't know what to call that, the little trunk. A car holds a little bit more and a pickup holds a little bit more. I have had the pickup, and you can, I guess it's handy if you're going to put vending machines all over town, but I just hate driving it. It's a lot better than it used to be. They've improved it a lot. I think it's just a skill issue. I don't think it's the game. I think it's me. But I'm not a fan. I'd rather just walk. But on my last map, my last save, I just had all my vending machines lined up on the street outside my store. So there's other places I've seen posted where people talk about putting their vending machines in certain areas around the map and they make more money. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if they just think they're making more money or if it's really a factor. I don't know. But I just was playing with it, experimenting, and so I just lined them all up in front of my store. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching my video. I really do appreciate your time. And we will see you later.